We all set? All right, welcome back everyone. Hope you had a good break. We are now going to break out into the mini class portion of the day. You'll each be going to 3 separate classes. We're going to send the K-4 kids out first, and to take you along to your classes, I've got a couple people here to help me. So Zoe, come on over. Ray, introduce yourselves a little bit.
Hi, I'm Zoe Becky. I'm a sophomore here at MLS.
Hi, I'm Rhiannon Schaefer. I'm a sophomore here at MLS.
And we're going to send you guys on your way to get going to your first class.
We're going to send you guys on your way to get going to your first class.
See you later. 5 to 8. I've got a couple people that we can go around as well. Come on over. Andy and Madison, can you come up with our
So right now we're going through the academic hallway, and right here is later on when we go to the art room. That's where the art club meets, and these are some of the, I think it's art club's, like some of the things they do, or it's like art class.
Here's the CAD projects right there.
Oh yeah, freshman CAD projects. This is what freshmen work on. There's a big freshman project every year that you do, and there's I think 4 or 5 of them in there. Professor Cardinal chooses. He's the freshman history teacher here. We just passed the Latin room, I think, or it's right here. One of them. Later on we'll be going here, which is the German room. That's our second class. Right here is the Spanish 2 room. That's if you can take Spanish 1 your sophomore year, and then that's Spanish 2 for if you're a junior, or you can take it when you're a senior too.
Almost like that. Almost. Upstairs is the science wing, so we won't get it to go up there today, but
Here we are. Here we're at algebra. So, hi, Tutor Solomon.
Hello. I'm Tutor Solomon. I teach Algebra 2 here at MLS, and I'm just generally silly all the time. Today with me I have 3 freshmen, Ella Slanger, Luke Zondervan, and Kaylee Schutte. So we're going to give you a little taste of what goes on in my crazy classroom every day. But we're not going to be doing Algebra 2. Instead, I like to always make my math lessons really personal for all the students in my classroom. So today we're going to be using something that's really personal to you, your name. We're also going to be working with money. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out how much our names are worth. Kindergartners and first graders are going to use this sheet to figure out how much their name is worth. So you notice that each letter is worth 1 penny. So you're going to figure out how many pennies your name is worth. 2nd through 4th grade are going to do something similar, except for notice that each time the letter increases, the cent increases by 1. So while you're doing that and figuring out how much your name is worth, I'm going to have my helpers over here go through it as well. So over on the left-hand side here, Kaylee and Luke are going to be doing the 2nd through 4th grade version with this sheet. And then Ella is going to be doing the kindergarten through 1st grade one over here. So if you want to follow along as you're doing it and you get stuck or need help, you can look up and see what they're doing. Otherwise, go ahead right now and figure out how much your name is worth. So you guys go ahead too.
Right.
So again, I'm going to hold up the 2nd through 4th one just so you can see again in case you missed what each letter is for how many cents it's worth. And then the kindergarten and 1st grade one, notice everything's just worth 1 cent. So hopefully you're figuring out how many cents your name is worth. And if you're still working on them, that's totally fine. Keep doing that. But if you have finished and you do know how many cents your name is worth, go ahead and turn and talk to an elbow partner, somebody nearby, and share how many cents your name is worth. You guys go ahead, share with each other.
So my name is worth 49 cents.
Just with each other, that's fine.
Mine is 59%.
4 cents.
All right, go ahead and take a step back. So notice 59 cents, 49 cents, 4 cents. Yours is probably something pretty similar to that, somewhere in the cent range. That's not a lot of money. So here's what we're going to do now. Take the cents that you got and change it to dollars. So 1 cent is $1, or 4 cents is $4. So go ahead and change your cents to dollars. So it's the same thing that we just did, but now, instead of 1 cent, A is $1. So now yours should be in terms of dollars. So like Ella's is not 4 cents anymore, it's $4. So now go ahead and turn and talk to your elbow partner. Share how many dollars your name is worth now. So up front here, we have some cool Cardinal gear. So maybe if you want to bring it up here so we can see, we have prices for each one. So what I want you to do now is figure out what cool Cardinal gear you could buy with your name. So now that you have your dollars, you can figure out what Cardinal gear you could get with your money. Once you've decided which gear you could get, so we have sunglasses for $2, we have this cool hat for $12, we have a mask for $7, and we have this replica football helmet, a mini football helmet, for $15. So maybe if you want to zoom out again and show all four at once. And then you can share with your elbow partner again what cool items you're going to buy with the money from your name. Awesome, thank you. Hopefully you figured out a couple things that you wanted to get. Luke, what did you decide to buy with the money from your name? Because you had $49. You could get a lot of things with that. What did you decide to get?
I decided to get 3 football helmets, because I love football, and then I'm going to get some sunglasses.
So we got 3 football helmets and 1 pair of sunglasses. I don't know what he's going to do with 3 football helmets. He only has 1 head. But that's Luke's choice. It's his money. Now I do have a secret to share with you today. All of the answers that you came up with for how much your name is worth are wrong. That's right. You're wrong. Your name is not worth $4. It's not worth $49. It's worth so much more than that. Because what Jesus has done for you, you now have the name of Christian. So what I want you to do now is figure out how much the name Christian is worth with that same pattern that we were using. So kindergartners, you're still doing 1 cent per letter. Second and fourth, you're doing the same we were doing before. So how much is the name Christian worth? Go ahead and take a few minutes here to figure that one out. Just in case you need a little bit of a reminder. All right, and if you're still working, that's awesome. keep working on it. If you are finished, again, you can go ahead and turn and talk to that elbow partner again. Tell them what you found for how much a Christian, the name Christian, is worth. Now, once again, I'm not interested in the number, because no matter what we say, we're wrong, because being a Christian is priceless. You can't put a value on the eternal life that God has given to us. He's actually taken your name, your personal name, and written it in the book of life. And you can't put any money value on that. So while we may have different lengths, worth different values of money, all of our names are priceless in what Jesus has done for us by writing our names in the book of life. So that is what we would do in a typical day in the classroom by making math personal to us and then connecting it to God's Word. So we still have a few minutes left here. I'm just going to give you a tour of the Algebra 2 classroom. So if you look around at all the desks over here, everybody gets their own whiteboard in this classroom. They get little erasers they can use all the time. They get markers, different colors. I rotate the colors throughout the week so everybody gets different ones. We have orange, blue, black, red, pink, green, you name it. All kinds of things like that. On the back wall, I just have some math posters, how I want students to learn as we go through our class. And if we go look over here, this is where I keep my erasers. And due to a lot of the COVID stuff going on right now, I'll wash the erasers every day. So I put them in this laundry thing, and then I take it and wash it. Over here, we like to do fun things like keep track of how often I make or miss the markers. So when the markers die and they don't write anymore, I'll just pick it up and throw it and try and make it in the trash can. If I make it, I get a point. If I miss, we mark it over here. It's just something fun we like to keep track of. Something that we're going to do is when students present problems in front of the class, they become the teacher. So they have to wear the tie. So I'm going to keep this up front here for when students become the teacher. They get to wear this fun pink tie when they present the problems to each other. Over here, when students do really well on something, they earn the right to sit in what I call the director's seat and use the podium. So what they get to do is switch out their desk for a day, and they get to sit in this director's seat and use the podium to do their math work on. So it's another fun thing, a little reward for students as they go through the day. We also do lots of fun things. I don't call quizzes, they're called challenges. Because in these challenges, the group that wins, they get some kind of reward. They might get candy, they might get different tools they get to use on the test. Sometimes they'll get a lifeline that they can use, that they get to throw it to me and they get to ask for help on a problem, or maybe they'll get their picture taken and put in the newspaper for the day. Other times, we get to go outside and use chalk to do math. Maybe you've seen some of the pictures that have been out there of us high school students playing with chalk. We're not just playing with chalk, we're doing math with chalk. So we get to do lots of fun things like that in Algebra 2. So if you think that math is boring sometimes, we try and change that here. And like you saw earlier, sometimes I'll stand on my chair when I'm teaching, and sometimes I'll make those guys stand on their chairs. When they're answering questions, they'll have to stand up and answer by standing on their chairs and talking to everybody. So thank you all for coming here today and watching this lesson. I know it's a little different from regular Cardinal for a day, but we really appreciate you taking the time and hope to see you at MLS soon. Have a great rest of your Cardinal for day. Go Cardinals!
So right now we're gonna head to German quick, but before we do that, Ray has a really cool trick to show us. It's really cool.
Hopefully I don't fall on my face. I probably shouldn't. So I was in Palms last year, my freshman year, and I got a little more flexible than I have been. Oh boy. Okay.
So like she said, Ray was in Palms last year. I was in yearbook last year, which means I helped create the book of pictures that you get at the beginning of your next year of high school. Like I said before, I'm a sophomore here at MLS, and right now I'm taking Spanish as my language. You get to choose between 3 languages. You get to choose between Spanish, German, and Latin. And if you want, you can take 2 languages, and if you take 2 languages, you can take Spanish and Latin or German and Latin, which I think is pretty cool, because taking 2 languages like takes a lot of guts to do. I would never do that. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Plus, you don't get as many free periods. Like a cycle, which is 6 days, and your classes kind of switch. I get 7 free periods a cycle. If you took 2 languages, I think you only get 2 free periods a cycle, which kind of sucks. But if you want to know more languages, then do it. But
Along with knowing languages, if you know how to play an instrument, and we have a band here at MLS. I'm part of that band. We're called the Bay Street Band. It's really fun. We play for football games, and tonight we're actually playing. So if you want to hear us play, go watch the football game tonight. That's streaming tonight because we're playing. So yeah.
so we're going into the German room. I actually take German this year, so this will be. I'll kind of know what things are, but.
I will have no idea.
Hi everyone, Guten Tag, hello, welcome to German class. We're so excited that you can be with us and can learn a bit of German and learn a bit about MLS. Today, we're super excited about MLS. We're wearing our red and our white to support MLS. We've got our students with us. We're just so excited that you can be with us for virtual Cardinal for a day. My name is Tutor Balgi. I live in the dorms with the students. It's a lot of fun, and I love MLS because there's so many fun people here, and we get to learn about Jesus every day. We have chapel, like you saw this morning, every day.
Hi, I'm Gabby Wenzel, and I'm a sophomore at MLS, and I play volleyball, basketball, and track. And I really like MLS because I think it's so cool that I can just hang out with my friends all the time in the dorms.
Hi, my name is Greta. I'm a sophomore here at MLS, and I do volleyball and I do comms as well. And I went to St. Paul Saginaw as my grade school.
Hi, I'm Clara Kim, and I'm freshman in MLS. I'm doing cross country, and I'm so excited to meet you guys.
So today, we're going to learn a bit about German. And I know a bit of German because I went to live in Germany for 1 year. And I flew all the way to Germany, and Germany is like 8 or 9 hours by plane. I got in the plane and drove all the way to Germany in the plane. And I took care of some kids about your ages. And they didn't speak any English though. They only spoke German, a different language. Clara is also from a different country. How far did it take you to get from Korea all the way to Michigan, Clara?
It took 14 hours.
Yeah, so she's from really far away. So though God made the world so big, and there's so many different countries, and we get to learn about different languages too. Gabby takes Spanish, Greta takes German. We all can learn different languages too at MLS. But today, we're going to learn some numbers first. We'll start by I'll say some numbers, and you can repeat the numbers with these students. I'll say the numbers 1 through 10, and we'll say them one after another, so we can try to learn a bit of numbers today. All right? We'll start with number 1. Eins.
Eins.
Zwei.
Zwei.
Drei.
Drei.
Vier.
Vier.
Fünf. Sechs.
Sechs.
Sieben.
Sieben.
Acht.
Acht.
Neun.
Neun.
And 10.
10.
Let's do that one more time. Just saying it, just so we can hear it one more time. How to count to German, how to count to 10 in German. All right? Eins.
Eins.
Zwei.
Zwei.
Drei.
Drei.
Vier.
Vier.
Fünf.
Fünf.
Sechs.
Sechs.
Sieben. 9,
Neun.
10.
10.
Alright, so those are the numbers. Now let's sing a little jingle to help us remember what the numbers are. It's super short and it goes like this. I'll sing it first and then you can sing it with everyone here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, ready to do it all together? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now let's learn some colors because today we're going to read a bit of a book about a dog and the dog gets splattered with different colors. But today we're going to use the German names for colors. Just like all those kids in Germany just use different names for colors in their language, we're going to learn a bit of that language today too. So today we've got this color, Weiß. Weiß. I'll say it and you can repeat it with them. Then we've got black. The German word for black is Schwarz.
Schwarz.
Red is Rot.
Rot.
Blue is Blau.
Blau.
Green is Grün.
Grün.
Brown is Braun.
Braun.
Yellow is Gelb.
Gelb.
Pink is Rosa.
Rosa.
Gray is Grau.
Grau.
And orange is Orange.
Orange.
And finally, purple is Lila.
Lila.
I know that was a lot of colors and a lot of new words, so maybe we'll do it one more time, all right? Let's start with white is Weiß.
Weiß.
Black is Schwarz.
Schwarz.
Red is Rot.
Rot.
Blue is Blau.
Blau.
Green is Grün.
Grün.
Brown is Braun.
Braun.
Yellow is Gelb.
Gelb.
Pink is Rosa.
Rosa.
And gray is Grau.
Grau.
Orange is Orange.
Orange.
And purple is Lila.
Lila.
All right. Gabby's going to lead us through the next part to review those colors one more time.
So I'm gonna ask you a question and you can answer it. So how do you say white in German? Weiß. Good job. How do you say black in German? Schwarz. Nice. How about red? Rot. Nice. Okay. How about blue? Blau. I don't know if you're saying these, but I'm guessing you are. What about green? Do you know green? Grau. Do you know brown? Brown. That one's easy. What about yellow? Gelb. And then pink, which is rosa. And then gray, grau. And then orange, which is orange. There's some more. And then the last one is purple, which, do you know that one? It's lila. Nice. Good job.
Great. In your schools or at home with your parents, you maybe have a copy of this picture of a dog. If you don't, that's okay. You can just use a white piece of paper. But today, Gabby is going to read this book for us called Dog's Colorful Day. And as the dog gets splattered with paint, you can color in that color that the dog gets splattered with. All right? And Greta and Claire will help you along the way too. All right?
All right, so the name of the book is A Dog's Colorful Day. This is Dog. As you can see, Dog is Weiss with ein Schwarz spot on his left ear. You can color that dot now if you want. Or, well, I guess it's already there. At breakfast time, Dog sits under the table as usual. Splat! A drip of rote jam lands on his back. Now Dog has zwei spots.
You can color your dog with a red spot now.
After breakfast, Dog runs outside. He slips past the man painting the front door. Splish! His tail dips into the blau paint. Now Dog has drei spots.
You can color your dog with a blue spot.
Dog runs to the park and rolls on the grass. Squash! The grass makes a grün stain on his Weiss coat. Now Dog has grey spots. Dog follows a little boy eating chocolate. Squish! The boy gives Dog a chocolatey pat, but no chocolate. Now Dog has fünf spots.
Chocolate is brown, which is brown in German, so you can color a brown dot on your dog.
A bee buzzes up to see what is going on. Squish! The bee drops gelb pollen as it flies by. Now Dog has 6 spots. Dog trots on through the park. Splash! A drop of rosa ice cream lands on his right ear. Now Dog has 7 spots.
You can color your dog with a pink spot, as Clara is doing.
Time to go home. Dog runs up the street. Splash! A bouncing ball splatters Dog with grau mud. Now Dog has 8 spots.
You can use gray to color a spot.
In front of the gate, Dog steps on a carton of orange juice. Splurt! A patch of orange appears on his leg. Now Dog has 9 spots. Dog races back inside the house and knocks right into Vicky. Silly dog, she says. Vicky's lila marker leaves a smudge on Dog's head. Now Dog has 9 spots.
Lila is purple, so you can color a purple spot on your dog.
Vicky looks down at Dog. She counts his colorful spots. If you want, you can count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 in English. He has 10 spots on him. Vicky looks more closely. Dog has a rot spot of jam, a blau flab of paint, a grün stain of grass, a brown smear of chocolate, a gelb patch of pollen, a rosa drop of ice cream, an orange splash of juice, a grau splatter of mud, a lila ink, and of course a Schwarz spot on his left ear. You need a bath, Dog. When Dog climbs into bed, he has just a Schwarz spot on his left ear. Good night, Dog. What a colorful day you've had. The end.
Thanks for listening, for coloring in your dog while we learned about German colors and German numbers. Sometimes it's kind of tough to learn a language. It's not like our language, but it's also very cool to learn about different people around the world and to learn more about how they talk and how they communicate with each other. I think that all of us are learning different languages in a way. Clara already knows a different language. She knows Korean. What language are you learning, Gabby?
I'm actually learning 2 languages. I'm learning Latin and Spanish.
I did 1 year of Latin in freshman year, which was last year, and then I'm doing my first year of German now.
And I teach German at MLS. I also teach Phi-Ed. And there are plenty of things to do at MLS as well. What kind of things are you guys involved in at MLS?
So as I said earlier, I play volleyball, basketball, and I was going to do track, but then COVID happened. But it'll happen this year. I also do VIP, which is a lot of what we're doing right now is talking to you guys. And I feel like that's most of it, yeah.
I do volleyball. I like doing palms. I was gonna do track, as Gabby said, but then COVID happened. And I'm also in VIP, which, like she said, we're doing right now, sort of, which is just helping around the school and helping at like basketball games or just sports games and like getting to know you guys a little bit. And I think that's about it.
So we're super excited that you got to see a bit of MLS today and meet some of our students. And maybe sometime I'll see you on campus. That would be super great. But for now, we're just excited that you can see us today, and we hope to see you again sometime soon. Bye! Cheers.
Bye, tutor. Bye, girls.
Bye.
Okay, so we have a lot of time, or not that, but quite a bit of time before class
Yeah, we have like
starts.
6 minutes.
So we're just gonna talk about stuff for now.
Like Gabby said earlier, she's a dorm student. I'm a dorm student too here at MLS. I was, as they call, a townie last year, so I was driven to school every day. Now I live up in the dorms, which you guys may have saw earlier, at least the IDO. So I live here at school now, and it's really weird waking up in the morning and just walking downstairs and coming to your classes. But yeah.
I'm a townie. I was a townie last year as well. I get a ride from other students. The person who brings me is a senior this year, so next year, if I get my driver's license, I might have to drive her little brother to school. But either way,
Right now, here's a sign for the yearbook club, which I'm a part of, and here it says like they meet in room 16, which is where we're about to go for art class. We meet on day 3s, which is one of the cycle days. We meet every day once a cycle to talk about how we're building our yearbook and stuff. So that's one club I'm in. I'm also in VIP, which is what we're a part of right now. That's all the extracurriculars I'm in. I don't play sports here at MLS. I like to do other things. I'm more musically inclined.
last year, for my freshman year, I tried out for volleyball. Sadly, it didn't make it, but I was a manager for it. I tried out for basketball, didn't make it, sadly, but I did do intramurals, which is girls and guys basketball, just our school, but it's like mixed ages. So last year, my team kind of like dominated.
Yeah, you guys had a really good team, I remember.
Yeah,
I didn't do
like-
intramurals, but I
Like
watched.
all juniors and senior guys, so.
So we're at our art class right now. We're a little early, I think. Yeah, we're like 4 minutes early. So
We'll still talk.
I would say maybe Mrs. Kopp can give us a tour of the class quick before we have class. Hi, Mrs. Kopp. I know we're a little early. We got done with German a little early.
Welcome! Come on in, have a seat in art class. Do you want a tour of the room? You don't want to. You do? Okay. Show them our new mural over here. We are painting a mural. It's a surprise though, so it's not finished. We have lots of art supplies here. Maybe we could go through the art supplies just to make sure they have what they need, okay? So, if everybody is doing the art lesson with us in grades K to 4, we want to make sure we have a piece of paper. It can be just your typical copy piece of paper. And then you need a magic marker. It can be any color. It can be Crayola brand or whatever you have in the classroom. So we want to make sure you have those, and then these students are going to follow along. All right? Okay, Mara, go ahead.
Okay, so welcome to our virtual Cardinal for a Day art lesson. I'm Mara Hafer, and we're so happy to have you here. And today I'm going to teach you how to draw a wide-mouthed pumpkin. So follow step by step with us and do exactly what we do, and we're ready to get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your piece of paper here, and we're going to fold it in half the hamburger way. So take the top corners and line them up with the bottom corners, and then crease it right across the top to get your fold. You can run your finger off a few times just to make sure it's a good crease and your paper's all the way folded.
All right, let's make sure everybody has it over here correct. Did you all do it correctly?
Does everyone have their paper folded?
Excellent job.
Okay, good job. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is take the first fold. Make sure that you leave the second one down on the table. So you only want the first one here. And you're going to take this one and fold it upwards. So take these corners and match it up with the top. And we're going to fold it again. So then take it, line it up, and we're going to push it down to make our second fold. Remember, you're taking the first flap and folding it up towards the top. Make sure you leave your second one down. Just like that. How's everyone doing with their folds? Good? Okay, good job everyone. So the next thing that you're going to do is we're going to take our marker and we're going to make a nose for our pumpkin. So you're going to want to put the nose in the middle of your paper. Not too high and not too low. You can make any shape you want with whatever color you want, but we're going to draw our nose. I'm going to make mine a triangle. Just like that.
All right, check everybody.
Everyone have their
Did they
noses?
get it in the right spot?
They're all looking really good so far. Great job, everyone. Okay, so for the next step, we're going to make our pumpkin some eyes. So we can start with some upside down V's like this. And then we're going to draw a line on the bottom of our V's to make two big pumpkin eyes so he can see. While everyone's finishing up, I have a joke for you guys. So, what does a panda ghost eat?
I don't know.
You guys don't know? Guess what? It's bamboo. And I have a second joke for you. What is a ghost's favorite dessert? Anyone know?
No idea.
Ice cream. Okay. Hopefully everyone's finishing up and we're on.
Hi, I'm Ava Schrader, and next we are going to give our pumpkin a mouth. This is not it. Okay. So you're going to start by giving it some teeth. So you're going to do squiggly lines underneath your eyes and nose. Make sure not to cross the fold. And then you're going to try kind of make a curved line around, crossing the fold to the bottom. Now you're going to make some more zigzags down there. And you have yourself a pumpkin mouth.
All right, why don't you go over the lines one more time just to make sure everybody has it. Because you see how one set of the lines is on the top and one set of the lines is on the bottom. So show them which one to do first.
So first you're going to do the top lines and do zigzags up and down across.
Above the fold.
And then you're gonna cross over the line, over the fold with a line. Then you're gonna do zigzags on the bottom and connect the two to make one big mouth. Now, if everyone's ready, everyone good? Good. All right. Now, beneath our mouth, we're gonna make a tiny little smiley face without the eyes to start making our pumpkin shape. Then we're gonna make a little frowny face above our nose. Make sure not to make it too close to the top so we still have room for our stem. And
All right. Does everybody have that?
everyone
finished?
good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Do you have a joke for us?
I guess I do. So, why was Cinderella really bad at sports?
I have no idea.
She had a pumpkin as a coach.
That's
Hi everyone, I'm Caleb Munson and I'm going to show you how to make the rest of the shape of your pumpkin. So, to do that, we're going to take the lines that Ava made above and below the pumpkin and we're just going to connect them with two really big C's. So we're going to go above the eye and we're going to go down around the mouth and we're going to connect it to this bottom smiley face that Ava made down below. And then we're going to go on the other side and we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to go over the eye, around the mouth, down, and we're going to connect it in the same spot we connected the other one. And so now we have the shape of our pumpkin, but now we need to make the stem because pumpkins have stems. So you're just going to create a line over here, a line over here, and just connect the top with a line. So did everyone get that? So just connect these and over here to create the outside of the pumpkin. And then for the stem, just make a line above, make two lines above the nose and then connect them. And that's how you create the shape of your pumpkin.
all right. Do you have a joke for us?
I do.
Okay, wait.
What do
till
you guys call a pumpkin that gets dropped?
No idea.
Squash.
Mine looks like garbage. Don't pay attention to it. It's so bad. I am not artistic at all. I'm so bad. Just ignore it.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Hardin. Now that we have our pumpkin shape, we are going to open it up. And you see all this blank space? We're going to fill it up. We are going to connect the sides of the mouth, or not the mouth, the sides of the pumpkin with one line. So just draw a line, careful, make sure it lines up. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we are going to connect the mouth, again very carefully. And then the other side. And now you can draw something inside the mouth. You can draw like an apple or a banana or some candy. You can draw whatever you want. You could draw a ghost or a bat. You can draw anything you want to. I'm going to draw some candy corn. So now you have your pumpkin, and you can close it and then open it, and you can see the food inside it, or whatever you do inside of its mouth. So that is how you draw a folding pumpkin.
All right, excellent. why don't you come over here and show them all the samples that we made, and then we do have another portion for the end of the video for 3rd and 4th graders so that they can take a little more time and put some 3D effects on their pumpkin.
This is a purple pumpkin with a ghost in it and some candy. And then this is a blue pumpkin with some more ghosts in it. And this is a regular colored pumpkin with some candy corn and a Hershey's bar. And this is a very healthy purple pumpkin with some fruit and some candy and a burger, which probably is very healthy. And then this is another pumpkin with some beautiful candy in it.
I'm coloring mine in because I like to color. Not the greatest pumpkin. I drew a ghost. Spooky.
Okay, so for your adventurous 3rd and 4th graders out there, if you want to add a 3D effect to your pumpkin, like you saw on the pumpkins over there on the wall, it's not as difficult as you might think. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to do it to the eyes and the nose. So you're going to want to start, you're going to want to put a line inside the first eye like that. Just like that. You're going to put a line in like that. And then the second one, the second eyeball, you're going to want to put a line in like that, the opposite way that you did before. And if you did a circle nose, it's going to be a little, you want to do the same thing and just go like that. If you did a circle, I'm going to show you over here. If you did a circle nose, then you're going to want to go like that. Or if you did a circle eye, you could do it like that too. And then for the mouth of the pumpkin, if you wanted to do that 3D, then you just take it from the top of the mouth and just kind of create a line that goes right next to the edge of your pumpkin's mouth. Take it all the way down. Don't connect it to the bottom, but go right next to it. And we're going to go to the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing. Just create a line that goes right next to the edge of your pumpkin's mouth. And just keep on going to the bottom. Don't connect it again, because now that we have the line down to the bottom, we can just simply kind of trace kind of over where we went before. So just mirror kind of what you did before with the mouth and create the triangles. Just so create the triangles similar to the ones you made below, and then just connect them like that. And then what you're going to want to do is to make that 3D effect, just draw lines connecting the triangles together. And then to make the top of the mouth, so take it from here and go out. Take it and just make some lines like that to kind of make, like, you can see, like, when you cut out a pumpkin, you know how you have like teeth like that, so that kind of makes it have the effect that it's 3D and it's standing out. So that's how you make your pumpkin look more 3D like. And we can check on how our kids are doing over there coloring their pumpkins to give you guys some ideas how to color your pumpkins.
I'm just coloring my pumpkin in right now orange. I chose an orange pumpkin because orange is a good color. I think I'm gonna draw some like sparkles in mine. I don't know.
You guys have any questions about how to finish the product?
Color my purple and have some ghosts, some moon and stars, and then some candy corn. Candy corn. I'm coloring mine purple, and I haven't drawn anything in the mouth yet. But I think I'm gonna draw a chocolate bar in there because chocolate is delicious. So.
Okay, and if you guys want to finish up the 3D effect, what you can do is you can just color in the lines that we made before and just color them in. If you wanted to make the 3D more stand out, you could do that. You could do this with a different color if you wanted, or you could do it with the same color. Totally depends on what you want to do, so just color in the lines we made before. So it totally depends on what you want to do, but it could be a fun way to in, so you color in this line too. So if you guys wanted to finish it up, then you could do it like that. So, and then you could put more stuff inside your pumpkin, color a whole different kinds of colors. You could use crayon, markers, kind of like pastels or something you wanted to use. But most of you probably be using crayons. Crayons are a lot of fun. So that's how you finish up the 3D on it.
Virtual land, something that you like about art class while they're coloring their pumpkins?
I haven't been in art class, but I think that making 3D things or like anything pottery-like is fun.
I'm a freshman, so I can't have art class yet, but I'm in an art club, and as we showed you earlier, we're working on making our mural right now, and that's a lot of fun. I like basically anything I can be creative with.
I'm also a freshman, and I'm in art club like Ava, and making the murals is really fun, and also painting sets for the play this year is really fun.
I am a sophomore, and I'm also in art club, and painting sets is really awesome and fun. It's a good way to be a part of the play, even if you're not an actor. And Mrs. Cobb always has tons of great ideas for us, and it's a lot of fun.
One of the things you could do is you could show them the sets that we've been painting. They're not finished, but that would be something really interesting for them to see maybe, and then they could be excited to come see our play. We would love to have you learn more about MLS, and we'd like you to come check out our Facebook page and our website, because there's always lots of things going on at MLS, and we would love to have you come visit in person someday. Thank you for joining us.
So, I don't know if you want to, but we can definitely go check out the sets.
Yeah,
If we definitely have time.
So, right now we're gonna head to the stage, which we're at the beginning of this, where Pastor Peter Chartrand was. He was in the chapel, and the stage is right, like behind the chapel, I guess. We'll take you guys there and show you.
Right behind where he was.
Yeah.
If you've been in the chapel, then you know where it is. And if you've been through life, then you know where it is.
Like, of course, in the academic hallway still. This is the senior lockers here. Our lockers are in the music wing, which is where all the piano rooms are. You probably saw them during the tour. This is this is the academic hallway. There's nothing really special here. Just a bunch of classrooms.
I don't really know if there's like any people that know me on the line, so if you do, I went to.
It's gonna get really dark here for a second.
Yeah.
Into the thing right now.
It's gonna get really dark.
So here we're so I think if I'm correct, this is going to be like a dining room? Or
I think that's the dining room, and this is
kitchen living area, I think.
I guess.
As you can see, so here we have the houses. It's snowing, there's a big snowstorm. It took us, those who were helping paint sets, goodness me. It took us a while to do this. We like worked really hard on it. But Mrs. Cott really helped us out figuring out that's what this stage back here looks like. Different the night of the play, but so thank you guys for tuning in with us. We appreciate it so much. for this entire time. His poor arms.
We're a little sore right now, just a little bit.
But so, yeah, thank you, Ben, so much for helping us
No
today.
problem.
We wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
Thanks for joining us for virtual Cardinal for a day. We hope to see you again on campus, over to campus, and say hi to us.
Whenever these policies and
Yes.
restrictions
All
go
this
away.
craziness goes away. All right, bye guys. Have a good day.
Bye. Shout out to St. Bart.